वेलकम बैक व्यूअर्स ऑन हेल्थ मेट्स। मैं हूं आपकी होस्ट सारा अंजुम और हम बात कर रहे थे डॉक्टर कुमार के साथ ऑन फूड एलर्जीज, दैट व्हाई डू दे हैपन और उनको कैसे हम प्रिवेंट कर सकती हैं। अगर आपका कोई क्वेश्चन हो तो आप हमें ज़रूर ईमेल करें healthmertslive@gmail.com पे। आए हम डॉक्टर साहब से अब बात करें। Yes, doctor. So we're talking about food allergy. So, like I was asking you before going to the break, that can adult person have food allergies which can be severe?
It could. It could. Any person can develop food allergies. Adult persons can also develop food allergies, and in many cases, it was there all the time, but the person did not recognize it or did not eat the right kind of food for it to come out and manifest outside.
Yes. Okay. Doctor, I would like to ask one thing more about when people get highlights or get colors in their hair. They have allergies to that, and when they color their hair on the packing, it says that it's allergy tested or it's not tested. What is that?
Most dyes, they have, especially the dark dyes, black and jet black colored hair dyes.
Yes.
They have a chemical in them called paraphenylenediamine.
Yes.
Okay, it is known to cause severe allergies in many people. It is not exactly in a classical scientific sense, it is not immune mediated allergy, but they go on to produce the symptoms anyway by breaking a kind of cells called mast cells, MAST cells,
Yes.
which store lot of chemicals which cause allergic reactions. That's what happens. So that's why they recommend to test on person who is using it on their skin for about 48 hours. You have to put a spot on some concealed area of the skin,
Yes.
because just in case you have a reaction, you don't want it on your face or on your hands.
Yes.
So you put it on your back or upper arm or something like that, and you look at it in about 48 hours. If there is a reaction, that skin dye is no for you.
Okay.
Many times, a lot of desi people tell me that no, they don't use any hair dye, they just use henna.
Yes.
But in spite of that, they have reaction.
Yes.
To my experience, I have found out that most of the products which are advertised as henna only, they may have a small amount of paraphenylenediamine.
Yes.
It is just not listed on the product. So please be careful about it.
Okay. Doctor, now since you have mentioned about henna, people that put henna on their hands, they get some sort of allergy, some sort of reaction to it. How severe or how serious can that could be? Could it take a long time to go away?
It could be very severe. It is not the dye allergy if they made the henna themselves. If they get the henna product, natural product, and if they grind it,
yes,
and if they used it, it is not the dye allergy, it may be henna allergy. That is a tip-off that patient may have other pollen allergies. There may be some cross reaction between henna and something else they are allergic to. That has to be explored.
Yes. Okay, doctor, now we're going to talk about skin rash. What is actually skin rash? They could get skin rash just like that, or it's with allergies they get skin rashes?
Yeah. Skin rash is like a fever. It is a symptom.
Okay.
It is not a disease, because all fevers are not the same disease. So skin rash, depending on when it appeared, where it appeared, and what symptom it caused along with it, and appeared how long after you put something on your skin, after you ate, and coupling with your previous history and allergies, we can make a determination whether it is allergic or not. If it is allergic, we're going to test them for food allergies and such, and we can go along that line. If it is not allergic, it may be some other skin related condition, and in some cases they need to see a skin doctor.
Yes. So Dr. Kumar, is it possible that a person would get skin rash before they are diagnosed with allergies? Can the skin rash appear first before the itchy nose or the runny nose?
Yeah, that's a very good question. The inhalant allergies I described, which causes mostly in the respiratory tract, sinusitis, asthma, these most likely will not cause allergies on the skin. The food allergies are the ones which cause skin problems in many cases.
Yes.
And things you put on the skin in most of the cases, like cosmetics, creams, body lotions,
Yes.
and in some cases clothing, especially new clothing, if you do not wash it and you put on it,
Yes.
because they will have some chemicals in them to make it look good. So
Yes.
it's always a good idea to run it in a water cycle before you wear new clothing.
Yes. So Dr. Kumar, it's springtime and we're getting close to summer. Now there are flowers, they're blossoming, and there's pollen going on. What is pollen actually?
Pollen is nothing but the seeds of a certain plant. That's how they propagate. That's how they spread their species.
Yes.
So pollen, all kinds of plants have pollens. The pollen from the flower will not cause you allergies. You may be allergic, but the pollen from the flowers, big flowers especially, they are very heavy.
Yes.
Even if you spread in the air, immediately, slowly they settle down and fall on the ground. But on the other hand, especially trees and grass and certain weeds, which they don't make big flowers,
Yes.
they are called deciduous plants. They mainly depend on the air for propagation of their species. So their pollen are so minute, they are always hanging around in the ambient air. So that's when you breathe it, that's when they reach your nasal mucous membrane and bronchial lung mucous membrane.
Yes.
If you are allergic, when you start manifesting the symptoms.
Okay. So doctor, now it's springtime and most people do feel allergies when it's spring. But people feel allergies when it's fall time, when the leaves are falling down and the grass is drying up. Those symptoms are similar to the pollen ones as well, or are there any difference to them?
They are similar to the pollen. The pollen, like I was talking about hay fever,
Yes.
where allergies are because of the mold in the hay. In fall time, the leaves, the dry leaves on the ground, they grow mold on them.
Yes.
The mold which causes allergies. In addition, there are some weeds which are growing and making pollen in fall season. They can also give allergies. But when somebody goes to clean their backyard, clean the backyard out of dry leaves and they get allergy symptoms, it's mostly allergy to the molds.
So basically, the pollen allergies are similar symptoms to red eyes,
Exactly.
runny nose, and itchy throat. So with the pollen allergies, are there any skin rash associated to that?
Most likely not. It's mostly restricted to respiratory tract, nose and bronchioles. But in rare cases, it could happen.
Yeah. And doctor, like how, you know, like in Asian family, we use the turmeric and the red chili powder. And once we open up the black pepper or the red chili powder, we start sneezing to it. And that happens for a little while and then it stops. If it continues happens, could they be allergic to those stuff too?
No.
Not
That's
at all.
mainly irritation.
That's just irritation.
That's just irritation because it's a strong odor.
Okay. Thank you, doctor. We're coming to the end of our show. I would like to thank you so much for coming to our show and sharing your experience. Would you like to say something to our viewers?
Yeah, I thank very much Power Media for having me, and I thank Power Media for also doing a great job of enlightening Desi people and Asian people regarding health topics and to improve their lives. Thank you very much.
Thank you, doctor. व्यूअर्स, ये था आज का हमारा हेल्थ मैटर्स का प्रोग्राम डॉक्टर कुमार के साथ, और हम बात करते हैं एलर्जीज़ के ऊपर। अगर आपको भी ऐसी कोई सिम्टम्स हैं या कोई एलर्जीज़ है तो प्लीज़ आप चेक करवाएं और इसकी ट्रीटमेंट कराएं। मैं हूँ सारा अंजुम हेल्थ मैटर्स के साथ। मैं मिलूंगी आपसे अगले हफ्ते एक नए टॉपिक के साथ। तब तक के लिए आप अपना ख्याल रखिए।